Good day everyone. So let's move on to our next topic, which is the foreign direct investment. In this chapter, we will discuss the importance of foreign direct investment in the world economy. Next, review the theories that have been used to explain foreign direct investment. Furthermore, discuss how political ideology shapes a government's attitude toward FDI. Lastly, the government policy toward foreign direct investment, and closes with a section on implications for business.
Foreign direct investment, or FDI. It occurs when a company directly invests in facilities to produce or market a product in a foreign country. So to explain this, nangyayari siya kapag ang isang company is nag-engage in FDI. It becomes a multinational enterprise. Ang pinakasikat na example dito is yung investment ng Walmart in the early 1990s that made them a multinational company. So FDI can take two forms: greenfield and acquiring. Greenfield is a first greenfield investment which involves the establishment of new foreign country. So, this is where a new facility is built from the ground up. Or, yung pangalawa is acquisition. It can range from minority stakes to majority control or full ownership. Pinagkaiba ng dalawa is yung greenfield investment is sila mismo yung magpapatayo ng isang establishmento sa loob ng bansa. While ang acquiring naman is nakatayo na yung establishment na yon and magta-take na lang sila ng majority control or full ownership. Now let's move on to the differences in economic development. First is we have the flow of FDI. It refers to the amount of FDI undertaken over a given time period. So, ang flow of FDI is, ito yung amount ng pera na ininvest in a foreign country over a certain period. So, usually, it's a year. It's like a flow of water in the river. Example is, in 2023, the flow of FDI into China was 100 billion. Next is the stock of FDI. It refers to the total accumulated value of foreign-owned assets at a given time. So, ang stock is, ito yung total value naman of all foreign investment a company has made in another country. So, ito naman siya, it's like amount of water in the lake. So, yung flow, it's like a flow of water in a river. So, itong stock naman, it's like the amount of water in a lake. So, example nito is, as of 2023, the stock of United States foreign direct investment in Mexico is 300 billion. So, nagigets nyo ba yung difference nun? So, next is gross fixed capital formation. Summarizes the total amount of capital invested in factories, stores, office buildings, and etc. Source of FDI. The United States has been the largest source country for FDI, a position it retained during the late 1990s and early 2000. Other important source countries include the United Kingdom, France, Germany, and Netherlands, and also Japan. So collectively, these 6 countries accounted for 60% of all FDI outflows for 1998 and 2010. Additionally, FDI is important because it can bring numerous benefits to both the investing country and the host country. So marami itong advantages. It includes job creation, napapadami yung mga trabaho sa bansa natin, technology transfer. Foreign investor often bring advanced technology. Yung mga bagong papasok na investor dito is mga high-tech yung mga pinapasok nila sa lugar natin, ay sa bansa natin. So, it can lead to productivity and innovation. Ang example nito is Japanese electronics company setting up a manufacturing plant in Vietnam, bringing state-of-the-art technology to the country. So, next advantage is market access. FDI can provide companies with access to the new markets and customer bases. Example is yung European retail company na nag-open sa India. It gains access to vast consumer market. And lastly, political stability. FDI can foster political stability by demonstrating confidence in the host country economy and future prospects. Example of this is foreign investors' confidence in India economic reforms has contributed to its political stability. So, in conclusion, foreign direct investment is a complex phenomenon with far-reaching implications for global economy. So, by understanding the factors that drive foreign direct investment and yung mga potential benefits ito, we can better appreciate its role in fostering economic development and international globalization.
For the continuation of that, for the next part is the theories of foreign direct investment. So this theory approached the various phenomena of foreign direct investment from three complementary perspectives. One set theory seeks to explain why a firm will favor a direct investment as a means of entering a foreign market when two other alternatives, exporting and licensing, are open to it. Toyota's automotive expertise. So, three complementary perspectives. The first one is why firm chose FDI. These perspectives explore why companies choose FDI over the other methods of entering foreign market, such as exporting or licensing. Exporting involves producing goods at home and then shipping to the receiving country for sale. So, companies often choose foreign direct investment kasi mas madali ma-expand ang kanilang business in other countries as well to have control sa kanilang operation, to take advantage of local resources, market, at maliit na halaga na lang yung kanilang gastusin. So that internalization theory, so ito yung branch ng economic theory na mas kilala sa market imperfections dahil nag-6 ito ng to explain why firm often prefer for why the foreign direct investment over licensing as a strategy for entering markets. So for the second part is industry and location. So this perspective examines why firms in the same industry often choose FDI simultaneously and why they favor certain location over others for investment. So if may-ari ka ako ng isang firm which is Shell, nag-invest ako sa company mo dahil yung company mo is Toyota, and Toyota known as a strong growth prospect and can generate good returns on investment. So the third part is eclectic paradigm. So these perspectives combines the first two perspectives into a single holistic explanation of FDI is considered eclectic because it's drawn upon the best aspects of other theories. Meaning, mag-invest ako sa other firm dahil nakakitaan ko ng potentials like ownership advantage because they have a strong brand recognition. So the next is foreign direct investment. So by Cemex, Mexico largest cement manufacturer, cement has transformed itself from a primarily Mexican operation to the third largest cement company in the world, behind of Holcim, Switzerland, and Lafarge Group of France. The next is the pattern of foreign direct investment. So it suggests that firms is the same industry often undertake for foreign direct investment and about the same time. So una dito yung strategic behavior, which is this theory based on the idea that FDI flows are a reflection of strategic rivalry between firms in the global marketplace. So una dito yung oligopoly. So kita sa industry composed of limited number of large firms, an industry in which 4 firms control SO% of domestic market will be defined as oligopoly. So kapag sa isang industry ay may limitadong bilang ng malaking kumpanya, so halimbawa dito, kapag 4 na kumpanya ay kumokontrol ng 50% na domestic market, tinatawag itong oligopoly. Dahil dito, ang mga kumpanya ay madalas gumagaya sa galaw ng kanilang mga kompetensya. So the second is multi-point competition. So arises with 2 or more enterprises encounter each other in different regional markets, national markets, or industries. An early variant of this argument was expounded by F.T. Knickerbocker, who looked at relationship between FDI and rivalry in oligopolistic industry. So sa nangyayari dito yung kapag ang dalawa o higit pang negosyo ay nagtatagpo sa iba't ibang market or industry, is gipaliwanag dito ni F.T. Knickerbocker ang idea ng FDI may kaugnayan sa isang competition sa oligopolistic industry. So the next is the product life cycles. Raymond Vernon's product life cycle theory is used to explain FDI. Vernon's argued that often the same firms that pioneer a product in their home markets undertake FDI to produce a product for consumption in foreign markets. So sa theory na daw ito ay nagpapaliwanag kung paano dumadaan ang mga product sa iba't ibang stage ng pagsisimula sa paglago at pagtatag, pagbagsak na nakaka-motivate sa mga kumpanya na mag-invest sa ibang market. So the new product is launched. Sales are usually low at kakaunting customer pa lang nakalam. So pangalawa dito ay sales begins to increase. So maraming customers na nakadiscover and buy the product. So pangatlo is sales reach their peak and then stabilize. So dito ay dumadami na yung mga competitor. So, then sa last dito is sales starts to decrease as the product loses popularity. So ang rason lang yun is pabago-bago ang kagustuhan ng mga customer. That's all.
Political ideology and foreign direct investment. Others believe that foreign direct investment poses a threat to the economic independence of a country, while others believe that it promotes the unrestricted flow of capital, goods, and services, which leads to the idea that foreign direct investment benefits the economy by enhancing competition, innovation, and efficiency. However, a more balanced approach is pragmatic nationalism, which we'll delve into shortly. The first perspective to consider is the radical view, which is influenced by Marxist theory. It argues that multinational enterprises pose a threat as they extract profits, limit technological access, and limit employment opportunities for local workforce. According to this view, countries should not accept foreign direct investment from multinational enterprises and should instead focus on nationalizing foreign-owned businesses, transferring ownership and control to the government, particularly to ensure that resources and profits are retained within the local economy, aiming to foster greater self-sufficiency and equitable economic development. The next perspective is the free market view. This view suggests that countries should concentrate on producing goods and services in which they have the greatest efficiency. It supports the idea that engaging in foreign direct investment fosters economic growth. This approach advocates for the free movement of capital, goods, and services without restrictions. This perspective suggests that specializing in areas where they excel, nations can optimize resource allocation, boost productivity, and enhance overall economic welfare. Furthermore, it supports the idea that engaging in foreign direct investment fosters economic growth by attracting capital, technology, and expertise from abroad. This approach not only encourages competition but also facilitates innovation and improvements in domestic industries. The next perspective is pragmatic nationalism, which recognizes that foreign direct investment can actually provide capital, expertise, new technology, and job opportunities. However, a drawback is that foreign companies often repatriate their profits to their home countries instead of reinvesting them in the host country. This can be concerning. Why? Because it may result in the host country losing more money than it gains, potentially harming its economy. Moreover, there can be a perception among the local population that foreign entities are prioritizing their interests over those of the host country. Therefore, while pragmatic nationalism supports the idea of welcoming foreign investment, it also advocates for policies that ensure the host country retains a significant portion of the economic benefits generated, such as tax incentives for reinvestment and regulations that promote local sourcing and employment. Balancing these interests is crucial for maximizing the positive impact of foreign direct investment while minimizing its potential downsides. Apart from the other views I've mentioned, many countries are also adopting shifting ideologies and becoming more open to foreign investments, which has led to a significant increase in cross-border capital and resource flows. However, there are also instances where countries have withdrawn from managing operations abroad due to adverse political reactions. Additionally, geopolitical tensions can influence a country's openness to foreign investments. For instance, shifts in international relations, trade agreements, or diplomatic disputes may lead countries to reassess their stance on foreign investments. Countries may also face challenges in balancing the benefits of foreign investments with the need to maintain control over critical sectors of their economies, such as energy, telecommunications, and agriculture. As a result, while the trend towards openness to foreign investment can drive economic growth, it is also essential for countries to develop an approach that considers both the potential advantages and the political implications of foreign direct investment. This balanced perspective can help ensure that foreign investments contribute positively to the local economy while addressing the concerns of the population and safeguarding national interests.
So now, we will explore the benefits, costs, and policies of FDI. First, from the perspective of host or receiving country, and then from the perspective of the home or source country. The concept of home and host country in FDI provide a framework for understanding the complex relationships and interactions between countries involved in foreign investment. For example, if a Japanese company invests in manufacturing plant in US, Japan would be the home country and the United States will be the host country. The Japanese company is making an outward FDI while the United States is receiving an inward FDI. So the benefits of home country in FDI is balance of payments, employment effects, and knowledge transfers. So first is the balance of payments. Balance of payments is the indicator that measures a country's transactions with the rest of the world. FDI can improve the balance of payments through inward flows of foreign earnings and increase exports of capital goods and intermediate products. Since balance of payments tracks all inflows and outflows of foreign currency, including trade in goods and services, capital flows, and income payments. Another purpose of balance of payments is assessing the impact of FDI on the economy, help identify potential imbalances in countries' economic relationship with other countries, as well as it is an important tool for policymakers who need to make decisions about economic policy. So the second benefits of home country is FDI can create jobs in the home country, especially when foreign subsidiaries demand home country exports. Third benefits of home country is knowledge transfers. It can transfer valuable skills and technologies back to the home country that can contribute to economic growth. For example, when a multinational technology company based in the United States and establishes a research and development center in India, US employees who work at Indian R&D center can gain valuable experience and skills, which can benefit the company when they return to the US. While FDI can bring many benefits to home countries, it is important to carefully consider the potential costs of it. So the first cost is the balance of payments. If ang balance of payments is may pros, however, it may also have a cons or disadvantages to home countries. FDI can initially worsen the balance of payments due to the capital outflows. For example, when a company from the home country invests abroad, it often involves an initial capital outflow, which basically can temporarily worsen the home country's current account balance as more money is flowing out than in. It also can hurt the balance of payments if FDI substitutes for exports. For example, if a company establishes a foreign subsidiary to produce goods that were previously exported, the home country may lose export revenue. So the second cause in home country is the employment effects. In some cases, FDI can lead to job losses in the home country, especially when it substitutes for domestic production. So dito napapasok yung offshore production or offshoring. When a company moves production or services to a foreign subsidiary, it can result in job losses and domestic facilities. This is especially common in industries with lower labor costs such as manufacturing and customer service. For home country policies, there are two: encouraging outward FDI and restricting outward FDI. In encouraging outward FDI, governments often provide insurance to cover risks like expropriation, war, and inability to repatriate profits. Second is a financial assistance. Government loans or funds can support firms investing abroad. Furthermore, reducing double taxation or offering other tax breaks can encourage outward FDI. Lastly, home countries can exert diplomatic pressure on host countries to relax restrictions on FDI. So the second policies of home country is restricting outward FDI. It is limiting capital outflows can be used to manage the balance of payments and indirectly restrict FDI. Also the tax manipulation. Higher taxes on foreign earnings can discourage firms from investing abroad. Lastly, governments may ban FDI in certain countries due to political reasons or political prohibitions. So next, let's tackle about the costs, benefits, policies in host countries. There are 4 benefits in host countries. First is the resource transfer effects, which can bring and supply a capital. Therefore, it can be used to invest in infrastructure, expand businesses, and create jobs. Also, foreign investors often bring advanced technology and expertise to host countries, which can improve productivity and competitiveness. Additionally, FDI can transfer management skills and best practices, which can help to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of local businesses. So the second benefits is the employment effects. Direct effects arise when a foreign multinational enterprise employs a number of host country citizens. Meanwhile, indirect effects arise when jobs are created in local suppliers as a result of the investment and when jobs are created because of increased local spending by employees of the multinational enterprise. The third benefit is the balance of payments. A country's balance of payments accounts track both its payments to and its received from other countries. Governments normally are concerned when their country is running deficit on the current account of their balance of payments. A current account is a component of the balance of payments that focuses on trade in goods and services. The deficit in the current account, also known as a trade deficit, occurs when a country imports more than exports. The last benefits in host countries is effects on competition. Increased competition tends to stimulate capital investment by firms in plant, equipment, and research and development as they struggle to gain an edge over their rivals. However, there are two major benefits in effects of competition. First is inward investment has increased competition and stimulated investment in the modernization of telephone networks around the world, leading to better service. Second, the increased competition has resulted in lower prices. For host countries' costs there are three costs. So first is the adverse effects on competition. Foreign subsidiaries may have a greater economic power than local competitors, potentially leading to market dominance and reduced competition. Also, monopolization can allow foreign firms to raise prices above competitive levels, which is harming consumers. Lastly, it can reduce consumer choice. Fewer competitors can limit consumer choice and innovation. So the second cause is the adverse effects on the balance of payments. FDI can lead to capital outflows as foreign subsidiaries repatriate profits to their home countries. Also, foreign subsidiaries may import inputs from abroad, increasing the host country's imports and potentially worsening its balance of payments. Third cause is the cost of national sovereignty and autonomy in host countries in FDI. It refers to potential loss of control and decision-making power. For example, excessive reliance on FDI can make a country vulnerable to economic shocks in the home country of the foreign investor. Therefore, foreign companies may acquire controlling stakes in strategic industries such as energy, telecommunications, or natural resources that can reduce the host country's control over these sectors. When it comes to Mansa host country policies, there are two, which is the encouraging inward FDI and the restricting inward FDI. In encouraging inward FDI, governments often offer tax breaks, low-interest loans, grants, or subsidies to attract foreign investment. For example, in number 2, investing in infrastructure can make the country more attractive to foreign investors. In restricting inward FDI naman is it limiting foreign ownership in a certain sector such as natural resources or sensitive industries is a common practice. Additionally, host countries may require foreign firms to meet certain conditions like local content, exports, technology transfer, or employment levels. In conclusion, government should implement policies to mitigating the risk and to carefully control the screening of foreign investments.